Brizy has a right-click function that gives you access to more functions. If I go to this text element here and I right-click, you will see that at the top, there is a label that tells you what this element is. If I go to this image and I right-click, it will tell me it's an image. Let's find something else here. What else do we have here? What is this? Button. Right-click and it will tell me it's a button. Then you have copy, paste, paste styles, duplicate, delete. And you can also from here at the bottom cycle up to the column in which it is placed. And you have a few more actions here as well. Don't get too attached to it. There are a few right-click functions that I use a lot. One is delete and duplicate. However, some of them, especially these shortcut keys, do not work on Windows. I'm not entirely sure if they work on Mac, but on Windows, most of them are pretty useless. I'm not even sure why they are there, and if anyone has ever tested them, I cannot get them to work. I'm on Windows 11, but I remember on Windows 10, I also didn't get them to work. It just doesn't work, and I'm not always sure in which context it is supposed to work. Having said that, I told you that the one function I use a lot is the right click for delete. That just makes deleting so much easier. So this image that I want to delete, right click and select delete. A feature though that comes in very nifty here is the copy styles. Again, supposed to be great. It doesn't always work spectacularly. And in most cases, I find it works very well on container elements. Let's add a new block here at the bottom and bring in one of these pre-made blocks, this one over here. You'll also find it in your library. Then I'll scroll down and you can see that we have 3 columns here. I'll make a change to this column, go to the settings of the column, and let's apply a little bit of a color in the back, and then go to the settings, styling, and I will also apply margin to create a box effect. And then I will add more padding to give it a little bit of structure. And now after I've done it, I realize how am I going to do that to these 2 columns as well, which means I'll have to remember the settings, write it down, and then go and do it for these 2 respectively. That's where the copy paste styles, which is a right click function, comes in really handy. Go again to the column, right click, and then select copy. Make sure it is the column, and you will know it's the column because the label will appear there at the top. Select copy, and then go to this column, right click, and say paste styles. Aha! And another one, paste styles. Aha! That's very easy. Like I said, it doesn't always work with other elements, especially very complicated elements, but if it's related to layout, for example, your margins and your padding, then it will work. For example, if we take this text element here, let's increase the text size to 18. Let's change the color. We put it on purple. And then we go and we choose a little bit of margin at the bottom. Not a little, we add a lot of margin. Let's even add some margin at the top. Let's add some margin on the left. Now we hover over it, right click, select copy. And then when we go to this text element, right click, make sure it says text and say paste styles. And lo and behold, kind of what I expected, it gives me all the layout settings that we've changed, the padding and the margin, but it does not bring the color and the changes to the content over. So that right-click function of copy-paste styles, super if you're working with containers and if you're working with layout features like padding, margins, and gaps, but not content styling.